So, under the circumstances, how do you read the G7 interpretation? Because they're certainly not making any concessionary noises at all. I mean, it's hardball all the way down the line. So if they continue with this, presumably Putin is going to retaliate and say, right, let's turn the taps off entirely.
I think the G7 have to prepare for a shutdown of gas. The G7 can deal with a cutback on oil. There are other supplies that can be gotten around the world. But the gas could be shut off, and that would have consequences. But what the G7 can't do is let off the pressure on the Russian economy. And the real pressure is coming not from continuing the purchases of oil and letting revenues go through, but in maintaining the financial sanctions and the export controls that are really starving the Russian economy of needed goods and services. And that's going to have a very corrosive effect on productivity over time.
Sorry, Jeffrey, you're saying that the G7 can't do anything apart from keep up the pressure. Why is that? I mean, why is there not any negotiating room here? It does seem as if going for the maximum stance here is going to exacerbate the problem and consign Germany into a recession.
Well, all of Europe probably. The real problem is that Europe became too dependent, and there's no easy way around that. The United States cannot provide enough gas in the short term to deal with to offset the cutoff of Russian gas. We have more LNG shipments going to Europe, but accidents happen, and the Freeport accident has cut off about 16% of U.S. exports of LNG. So Europe is in a very tight situation. They're playing for time. And the more there is hostility against Russia, the more Putin threatens and perhaps acts to cut off more gas to Europe. I see that coming sooner rather than later.